Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a 1st down, and now it's 4th down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 10. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, and it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. That pass is caught. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How did they feel different? Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USC. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
USC 14, Notre Dame 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made after the completion. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw yet again. Tight end makes the grab. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's second down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A change of direction. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Takes the handoff again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away here, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. If you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. He'll hand it off. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick throw, the catch is made. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of the field.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The gain makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Southern California. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score USC 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's got it for a big game. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield with the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short game.
6th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, the defense showing their play flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him, he's sacked. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Irish. He's going to score.
Chris, I love this. People are still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the third quarter, and boom, we've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37-man.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. And the back gets the football. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
USC 35.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. A shotgun run call. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Quarterback operating an empty set. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. The kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
32.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's an important first down on that running play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Dump off caught by the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USC 42, Notre Dame 32.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now the all-important extra point. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The pass is caught.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Ball handed off, fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down. We're going to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And the Trojans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but
he's got room looking for the end zone. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
Touchdown.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. I like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, the ball on the ground. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. The quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the USC offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.